Can you hear me? Hold on, let me add you. Sorry. Now, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Take it away.
Okay, I can't see the chat, so I can't see. Give me a second. Let me go to your YouTube. And
Well, there's really not a chat. Like I don't have like a big YouTube channel or anything. So
I just added a bunch of people. I sent it to my community, and I've already got like 40 people saying they're coming. So.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah, I posted it like 2 minutes ago, and I've already got people. So people should be popping in, pretty quickly.
Yeah, here they are. Hello, Patriot. All right, well, yeah, we got some people. All right, guys, this is Cami Victoria. My name's Sir Chameleon, and this is the Square Work channel, and I'm gonna let her take it away. I'm doing this for her because she was having issues live streaming, and she's doing this to help my channel. So, thank you guys again. Take it away.
Okay, so I'm not seeing a whole lot of people, so if you just kind of want to chat.
Yeah, if you want to wait, that's cool too. And if you need
just kind of wait for some people to roll in, and we can just sit here and chat until they do.
Yeah, and if you want me to bring in any people, hold on, I'll get my webcam on just a second. Let me fix this. It's got it set to my OBS.
Hey, Patriot.
Huh?
Oh, there's a comment.
Hey, SC Patriot, how you doing? So what'd you guys think of that? Did anybody see the last thing he posted?
I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's obnoxious. It gets to the point of obnoxious where you're just like, dude, like
I've been in recovery now for 4 years because I was in a wreck and got on pain meds myself, and my mother was in addiction. So like I have a lot of sympathy for that, but at the same time, like now I only take medicine that the doctor prescribes, and I have a medical card where I live. So like I've been sober and clean now for about 3 years, coming up this July. And I had tried to reach out to this dude way before this got to any of this, and it's just amazing what it's evolved to. I could not believe Ryan showed up to Paintsville. That was cool as hell.
Well, see, the thing is, and I understand why he did it. He wasn't doing it to be, he was doing it.
He's doing it to prove a point. He went to his family, like he took it way too far.
It's more than that. It's when he I'll explain this much because everybody kind of knows.
I'm sorry, don't mean to get ahead of stuff.
No, you're fine. This all like Ryan
guys,
thought it was
feel free
like,
to come in.
How many viewers do we got? I can't see because I don't have YouTube pulled up.
Let me pull up that. All I've seen so far on the StreamYard end is the comment from SC Patriot, but let me pull up. Let me pull up the YouTube end on it. And actually, well, no, you can't see it. Otherwise, if I could see comments on my TV, I would play it on my TV.
Well, what I'm thinking we could do, because it's going to be now, do you plan on this being a lengthy live? I kind of did. It's up to you, though. Your channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wanting to, you wanted to do it. You had the idea on the platform, really, and I had
because the way that I see it is, I
want you to do it as creative or the direction you want to take it, and just be here as a help,
Right. And I know that when I posted that, people saw that it was 9:30, so maybe we can just, sit here and chat it up. And
I've got nothing, dude. I've got I don't. Unlike you, I know you said you had to put up some kids. I don't have any children
Yeah.
except my little fur baby. So
After my kids go to sleep, I got some free time. So
let me see on my channel. I'm trying to see because I think we don't. Because if StreamYard is telling me the correct thing, I guess it is, then we don't have any viewers right now.
I'm only
Except
seeing one viewer.
that's because I'm pulling it up on my browser. Telling me the correct thing, I guess it is. Yeah, we don't have anybody yet.
Yeah, I think they're gonna jump on 9:30.
Oh, that's cool. If you want to send another thing and come back on, I'll pop you back in or whatever too.
I mean, if you want to, we can just kind of sit here. It's like 15 minutes.
So, what's you're from Southern Indiana? You said. I have a brother Mason friend of mine that lives in Indiana. I think it's something Harbor.
Oh, Ann Arbor.
Not Ann Arbor, Michigan, but unless he's in Ann Arbor, Indiana. Let me look at his
There's
face.
an Ann Arbor, Indiana. I mean, I'm from Tennessee.
Yeah, me too. I was born in Memphis, and I live right.
I was born in Ohio, and then I was an Army brat, so I went to Georgia, Texas, and then stopped in Tennessee.
Awesome. What part did you end up stopping in Tennessee?
Clarksville.
Okay. Is
that whole area?
Where's Clarksville?
Sorry about the background. It's just I don't want my kids getting up, so we're sitting in my garage with the broken truck. So.
Oh, my background is my room, the Keep on Trumpin' flag. Anyway, no. What were you saying? What was I going to ask you?
The reason that Upchurch had gone to Paintsville.
No, not that. You were talking about where is Clarksville at in Tennessee? I mean, that's what I was thinking.
It's on the line between Kentucky and Tennessee.
So it's northwest.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm in South. Memphis is southeast Tennessee, and I live in southwest, and I live in southeast Missouri. But my friend is from Hammond, Indiana. You know where that is?
Yeah. Sorry, people are asking me like.
I wondered how far Hammond was from you.
I am unsure. Give me a second. People are not understanding what I mean when I say that I'm live. They're like, where? And I'm like, I just posted. Give me a second.
Do just at Square Work. Just remember it's simple, Square Work. Or I can give you a YouTube link.
Well, I subscribe to you, so
I'm gonna post I'm gonna repost the YouTube link in the comments.
That's weird.
Yeah, and if they don't mind subscribing to me, I really appreciate it because I've had this channel.
I was gonna do a shout out for it.
I was in this channel for 7 years. Like I literally I keep all my movies and stuff on this account, and I use it for viewing. But with everything that I've been seeing lately, like I've kind of wanted to hop on here and start getting on the YouTube thing. So. Yeah, let me get that link. I'm sorry. My internet's just going a lot slower with the stream going on. Yeah. Square Work. And then here is the link to the. All right, the link to the YouTube, to the live YouTube page for the viewing is right there on the chat and StreamYard. I don't know though. I wonder. Well, since I went ahead and did the broadcast, yeah, it should be live on YouTube. Yeah, it is. Because I remember I scheduled it for 8:30. Dude, is Upchurch really in Panama? Did I read that right?
This is such an ugly angle.
Is Upchurch really in Panama? Did I read that right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's badass.
I mean, he deserves a vacation after all this bullshit.
What? Huh?
I said he deserves a vacation after all this bullshit.
Oh, no. I said that in agreement. I'm sorry. Yeah. Slang is
Is it working now? Do. Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah, come on, people. I mean, we can always, though, like, I can always put on, through the OBS virtual camera, I can put on screen capture and I can put on recent clips of the Gobble if you want to talk about or go over different things, different clips with Ryan or whatever, or we can just do this. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. Oh, shit. Brownie, where you at? Here, buddy. Let's see. Still, we've been on 12 minutes. Nobody came in yet. Oh, boy. I hope they come on. I don't even imagine how the Gobble got as many followers as he did. Just do not understand that crap. But then again, a lot of people like watching stupid shit. So, like, because I've had many ideas of doing different channels, but every time I thought about doing them, I tried out and did one video and got a response, and I'm like, yeah, that's not really popular, you know. Okay, here we go. Do you see him? Cammy, you're just a guest, so you can't see. Are you guys, all right, we've got 4 people in. Shout out to Vander's Garage, Hey Genesis, Marty McFly, and Matthew Samelo. What's up? What's up, Skins? This is, yeah, I don't know. Cammy's not frozen. She's just probably letting me speak for the moment. I'm going to let her.
There we go. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we got you, Cam. I'm going to let her take over for now. But thank you guys for coming over here. And if you would subscribe before you leave, I'd appreciate it. And Cam, go ahead.
All right, guys. Can you guys hear me? Hello. Sorry, like when I click out to go check my community page to let everybody know where to find it. And yes, Vander's Garage, if you could put that on my community page so people can get in here, that would be great. For some reason, it told me I had to wait 24 hours to go live, and then it was just stupid, so I just gave up.
That's why we're on my channel, because that way, so we could facilitate it.
Vander's Garage, will you go ahead and post that for me?
Shout out
I
Jump
really
Master.
appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes to let people kind of roll in. I can see the chat, but I can't see how many people are in here. So
I'll let you know that we got 4 currently.
okay.
How you doing, Genesis? Am I pronouncing
yeah, that's
that right?
Genesis knows them personally. She knows Johnny and well, she said that she knows with Johnny and Melinda personally.
Well, I'm glad that she's on here because I recently just added her when she first revealed herself, and I'm glad that she knows you because I know you, so that's cool. Yeah, welcome, hon.
So I just wanted to say something real quick, because I know there's a lot of people who don't really believe that Genesis knows them, and she says that she does, and there's no reason for anybody to try to discredit her. She didn't say anything that's not openly true. So it's not like she, said he's a terrorist. She just pointed out what's true. So nobody needs to give this girl any hate. I don't believe she's lying. She never claimed to be their best friend. She never claimed any of that. She just said, hey, he, did molest his kid and he did abuse him, and that's true. I mean, well, according to DCS.
We're really gonna get into that. I may make a call myself. He can threaten that they're false all he wants to. But Genesis, it was either you or Cammy's page 1 that I saw the letter from the school, and they detailed word for word his, huh?
That was me.
Yeah, they detailed word for word the exact thing that he's been doing in the city and to Ryan.
I'm so sorry. Hold on a second. I'm so sorry, Gina. Honestly, like I tried to go live on my page, but it wouldn't let me. So we turned it on his. No, she never, Gina, no, she never said the last name. And that's because honestly, like when you refer to your friends or somebody that you used to be friends with, do you clarify their last name? You know what I mean? Like,
point.
It's, and what she said was true. It's not like she, said that he's a terrorist who has, the Russian nuclear bombs. She just said, hey, like he did do this. And now I'm going to do some Q&As with you guys. I'm going to go over some things, and then and that'll kind of point me in the direction of the videos that I need to upload, because I have, like I said, mountains of crap to post, and I can't post it all. It's not humanly possible with how much there is. So I'd rather narrow it down to what people want to know the most.
I'll help you.
Because I've got over 3 hours of screen recorded videos, calls, statements from family. Like I have excessive information. And here's the thing. I took 2 days to do this, to look this up. So, and actually dig into it. He didn't hide very hard. And honestly, his biggest downfall was that he thought that his private Facebooks were still private. And they're not if you know how to use a browser and get past the whole hidden thing. So, I mean, he's not the sharpest crayon in the box.
If you could show me how to see his actual Facebook later, I'd like to do that.
Yeah, there's 9 of them.
Damn, he's got 9. Boy. And I thought having 1 extra Facebook was bad. And I don't have any. And I only have 1.
Gina, you're right, but this is more than that now. Like, it's not like, okay, so I'm just gonna kind of like, I guess, how many people do we got in here? Like 4 or 5?
Only 10 so far.
All right. I guess we'll wait a little bit longer because it did, like I said, it did say 9:30, so I can't.
On the one hand, I'm agreeing with her, but at the same time, on the other hand, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. And if the needle was any indication that he's still
Well,
using,
see, here's the
then that
thing: is that
woman,
the needle, and all of that is irrelevant at this point, just because he's an admitted drug addict. Um,
well, it's relevant because that his wife is going to work and paying for him to do drugs, basically.
but see, that's not necessarily the case anymore either. Like I said, I've done quite a bit of research. You're gonna find out quite a bit in a minute.
Oh, my bad.
Oh no, you're fine. It's I mean she does work.
Guys, we have 12
But
people in.
like,
Take it away, Miss Cammy. I'm gonna step outside for a second.
okay. What started the war? The war with who, Marty? Are you talking are we talking Paintsville's officials, or are we talking Ryan Upchurch, or are we talking Hi Kenny? He looks like Tuco.
Huh?
Oh, I'm responding to comments because I'm waiting for a couple more people to roll
I'll
in.
tell you what started this war. Johnny basically has been on the tutor a little too long and
Hey, Creek Squad! I'm glad you're in here.
started picking up with picking fights with his local people. And then I think he finally got the idea because those first videos
I'll
of him
explain.
dancing
Oh
to
no,
up church and everything, you know.
no, those videos are not the most recent.
No,
Those
no, I
were
know that.
actually last year.
I'm saying he started out with those, and then I thought thought, oh, if I make a controversy about him and claim I know him, maybe I could get more views. Like I guarantee that went into his thought process. But sorry.
Originally he didn't want to be a YouTuber. Originally he wanted to the first thing he tried to do was sue the military, the Marines.
What?
Yeah. Hey
Oh
Matt.
my God, dude! I am totally wanting to hear everything you say now, because this guy's a man. I need to do a profile on him, psychological profile. I'm sorry. Am I stepping on your toes?
No, you're fine. I'm waiting for people to roll in. Genesis.
We got 14 now.
Uh,
Just update.
Genesis. He was he's not he admitted that he started drug use at 17, so he kind of started bad off. Gina, it's not so much that she's worried. She's according to what I've seen and according to her family members, she's currently on drugs. So part of it's her drug use.
Yeah, Miss Cammy, do you think you could detail what the allegations, or what is not allegations but fact or known, that he has maybe done to his kids or whatever? Somebody just mentioned it.
I'm looking. I don't see any comment. Okay, so
He said he don't like the kid stuff, Marty McFly.
okay, so that's kind of a later thing that happened. There's actually 2 separate situations that involve children. His daughter is not really his; it's his wife's daughter. So he's not related to her by blood.
Yeah.
Now I will say that I am not, but before I say anything, I want to clarify a couple of, like, I guess, disclaimers. Um, Anything that I say is not for the purpose of sending hate. Please don't go and threaten his family. Um,
Yeah, if
please
anything,
don't. Please, I'm sorry.
no, I'm sorry. I should have shut up. Go ahead.
Please don't post his address, because regardless of what any of us feel that he deserves, his children don't.
Amen.
And the innocent, neighbors and children in that neighborhood don't deserve to have to see it. So I'm asking that you guys not, um don't go there.
Absolutely don't go there.
Don't post his address. I'm going to try to keep the kids' names anonymous. Um because, like I said, these are children and they don't deserve any of this.
Yeah.
They're not the
Another
ones making the videos, and even if they were, they would be kids. So I would like them to be treated like children. So if
absolutely.
go on his page and comment, things that, he did, then that's fine. But I'm going to request that you guys just not make death threats. Don't go to the house. Don't bring up his children. Um, don't call police reports or anything like that. Just don't cause any in-person problems because those children don't deserve it.
All I thank you, Cammy. And if I may also add that neither of us are promoting either from her channel, my channel, this channel that to do any of the sort, not even so go so far as calling and harassing him even. Now, if you happen to hear something that is illegal, or you see something, or something, then call the proper
Oh,
authorities
I'm
and
not. Oh, I want to clarify, Gina. I'm not scared of being sued. I guarantee you, I can afford a better lawyer. If it came down to that, then he could. And I mean, what's he going to sue me for? Telling the
yeah.
truth, because I've got enough evidence to prove everything. Everything I'm going to say,
Seems
I
to
have.
be Gina is a skeptic or pro Johnny, one or the other, which I don't falter for.
No, she's not. She's just, saying don't say it because he'll sue you. I'm not scared of him. I'm not scared of
Oh,
anything that
she's
he
joking. My bad.
Now, I will say, do not post, because I've deleted countless um comments on, and I can't field them all, but I have deleted countless comments on my videos where people are posting his address. Please don't do that. Don't post it in the comments.
Yeah, don't
Um,
post no one's address, guys. I mean,
there are children
let's
that
look.
if
Let's take screenshots. I mean, if you really want and are concerned for the safety of those children, I want to say this: if you really are concerned, like I may be feeling at the end of this stream, uh, you know how to make and let the proper authorities know,
go through the
and
proper channels as I did.
exactly, and
Um,
I
because I
guarantee
will also
you,
clarify this. I did not find out all of this information and not do something about it. I've already done what is all within my legal bounds to do.
exactly. So we'll probably be seeing soon him in jail. But anyways,
I'll actually, when I get to that point in the timeline, I will explain to you guys what I did, what they said, and what's happening currently. With that. Um, yes, Genesis, the children are important because they didn't ask for any of this.
wait, Creek Squad for life. Are you saying that Goble sent you a death threat?
I'm not. I'm not seeing
Creek,
anything.
Creek Squad said, but I did see. Did you see the Swamp Cracker on your post send me a death threat today?
Yeah, I saw that.
Where are y'all from? I'm from southeast Missouri, the Boot Heel, and Cami.
I prefer to keep my location private, unless and that's not because of you guys. If you guys, Creek Squad, gets a hold of me, it's like, hey, where are you from? I'll shoot shit with you all day. Um, I do not believe that Johnny is stable. Um, and therefore I don't want him to know where me and my children sleep. So, yes,
Yeah,
Marty,
so for her safety and the fact that she has children, y'all, we're just gonna gloss over that. Don't take no offense to it. It is
I
what
mean,
it
like
is.
you guys, my email is posted. If you guys email me, I'll tell you where I'm at, what's up, and da da da. But like I said, he's just a very unstable person, and I'm not opening that door because I have kids. So,
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. He's not even replying to my line that I had established with him through Instagram. That's how much I think he's shaking in his boots.
he did comment on one of my videos, um, telling me that I was in love with him. Um, I would rather, I would rather eat glass that's on fire than even talk to him on the phone. So,
Wow. I can't believe he would even say that.
yeah, it is gross. Um,
It's not even gross. It's not even like logically
it's just
bad.
cringe. Like it's not even like the word cringe. It's just the physical motion of who. That's what that is. So, oh, that's cool. I'm reading where you guys are all from. Yeah, I didn't really look at that right. Hold on, sorry.
She definitely is Marty McFly.
Can you go get more? Okay, so
Good for
let's
you,
see.
Genesis. That's a good thing you did that. And Genesis, if you can also chime in every now and then on the comments and let us know anything you know locally about like Jimmy or anything, that'd be cool. Appreciate it.
Let's see. Okay, so
East Tennessee, what's up, Harold? Bosars, thanks for coming in.
how many
Please
people
like
are
and
in here?
subscribe. 12 right now. It's I think one or two's dropped back off, and then new ones have come in. Jason, whoever from Mount Vernon, Arkansas, what's up? You're live on the Square Works channel. Like and subscribe, guys, please. I'd really appreciate it. And please go like and subscribe Cammy's channel too. She just couldn't broadcast.
Most of these guys are my subscribers. I recognize your names. I do recognize you guys. I pay attention.
Petey
I
Wheatstraw
love
is
you too,
here.
Big Flop Alive. You are awesome. I love seeing your comments. They make my day. Um, okay, so this kind of sucks that
Yes, please like and subscribe to my page, Creek Squad for Life. As you know, we both share the same stuff and expect a lot more stuff coming out.
all right, guys, so let's get to the nitty gritty. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and send them in. I can see the chats. I just can't see my videos. So if I look awful, that's just don't pay attention.
Well,
So,
hey, if you want to bring up any of your videos later, just tell me, and we got plenty of time. I've got no
well,
time limit.
I don't have them posted to my YouTube yet. So what I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to do my Q&A,
Yeah, I'm
explain
saying
the situation.
if you want to reference anything that's on there, we can, or pull anything we can. We've got
Well,
16
I
people
can't pull
now.
anything because it's all on my phone. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to have them basically tell me what they want to see, and then after the live, I'll upload in accordance with the situations they want to know about because there's a lot of them. Okay, so
Cool.
let's go to the beginning of, because he's been like this since the beginning of his social medias that I found. So that's, I mean, he's always been off. So, and I'm talking Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, all of that. So he claims that he was in the military. But the problem that I have found with that is that he claimed it was the Marines, but he wears Army shirts. So I'm not sure. He wears Army shirts, but he says that he was in the Marines.
Oh man, I do not take kindly to false valor.
Stolen valor is a crime.
Stolen valor. Oh.
For anybody who wants to know. You're fine, Crick Squad.
I got family in the military. That piece of shit couldn't guard a freaking.
So, I noticed just weird stuff. Just like he would go, he's been on this Painesville's out to get me for the better part of 5 years. It's actually quite disturbing.
I don't blame him for thinking that shit. If I had done all the harassment and shit he's done, shit, I'd be scared too.
So, well, the thing is like if you are one branch of the military, branches of the military were like siblings. So, we that you poke fun at the other ones like all the time. So no Marine would wear an Army shirt, like, you know. But
no person in the Navy would wear an Air Force shirt either. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And it's just sibling rivalry. That's all it is. So it started with that, and then it turned into now John Holbrook is a captain, or was a captain in the Painesville Police Department. He's a decorated officer and a good man. If you look him up, he's got nothing but glowing recommendations. He's been a good man. But since Painesville's a small town, all the officers are kind of involved with everybody. And Gobble's been in plenty of trouble. So he's seen him a lot. And he showed paperwork showing that Holbrook was on his case. Yes, he was, because it's a small town. So I just wanted to clarify that this man's a good officer.
It doesn't equal harassment. Hey, if I may pause you for a second, can I ask you? Does this John Holbrook? Do we know? Does he have any strikes on his record? Was he ever involved in any abuse?
He's got a gleaming police record.
Okay, all right.
He's a stand-up guy. He helps out with the youth. Like he's a good man. There's absolutely, and I looked into that, maybe thinking that Gobble was just making it like over exaggerating.
Now I'm even more mad because he completely lied to me about that guy. He made it seem like it was a completely one of those, 1 out of a million cops.
No, you didn't. We're just talking, like literally. I just kind of started in talking about it. We were kind of waiting for the 9:30 mark to go past. So, but John Holbrook is a good officer. I haven't seen anything on his record. Anything. This problem that he tried to latch onto was a incident at a Walmart, and what happened was there was a guy, I do believe his name
getting arrested.
He was shoplifting, and he got stopped by the police because they were doing their job. Stopped by the police. He shoved a cart and hit a 70-year-old woman. This guy hit an elderly woman with a cart. Well, They
You guys
picked
have been
him up
hearing
and
the
slammed him on
echo.
the
I'm
floor.
gonna fix it.
Like they restrained this guy, and yeah, they were kind of rough with him, but he just really messed up an old lady. So, who's been waiting? Yeah, I've been waiting. Okay, so, after that whole Walmart incident, he tried to blow it up into a police corruption thing, and honestly, I believe it was for the clout. He was trying to get news networks to pay attention to him. He was trying to, post on Facebook thinking he was going to go viral. And the running theme throughout the years of shit I've seen him post is that he's going to get a huge payout from this person, that person, this, that, the other, the third. That's all it is. And he goes on and on. Oh, I don't care about money. You guys know that. No, he does. He cares. People who don't care about money don't take the 3 most expensive things they own and put them on put them on a TikTok because they think that it's cool to own Jordans. Yeah, it was cool to own Jordans when you were like 14. You're a 30-something-year-old man. It's not cute anymore. They're just shoes. It's just a Jordan hat. It's not that big of a deal. Nobody's impressed, promise you. And if they are, they're probably 14, which I guess would fall in line with what you like. So, the Walmart thing happened, and then he got charged. And then the mayor came into it when there was an incident where his claim, and I'll clarify, his
Hello?
claim, are you there?
Yeah, I was just making sure you guys could hear me. Sorry.
Yeah. So his claim against this 16-year-old kid, 16, by the way, not 17, 16. I have a copy of the police report. Because he filmed it, put it on his Facebook Live, trying to lie his way out of it. Well, I took a screenshot of it. And John Holbrook was on that report. Because like I said, he's a captain in a small town. So this kid, who was like 16, smoking weed, drinking, being a teenage boy. Kind of Marty, but honestly, it was more of like it was a hot topic at the time because that's when the George Floyd stuff was going on, is what it was, the Black Lives Matter movement.
Well, remember also he held that he was a part of that BLM protest in Paintsville, and yeah, he was totally playing on that. Um, but it also, I believe, like
I'll
Cammy's
get to that in
saying,
a minute, Adrian.
it's going deep. It's a lot deeper than that, but those are all good points and part of it. Yes.
Okay, so uh he got charged because this 16-year-old kid who was just, being a kid. Every 16-year-old boy has either smoked pot or drank or, whatever. Teenagers will be teenagers. It happens. Everybody's done it. Everybody did something experimental when they were kids. Okay. So fast forward, he said his daughter was 12. She wasn't. She was 13. Doesn't matter. Um, the 16-year-old was texting the 13-year-old. They're both kids, like being dumb.
If everybody hold
Um,
questions just a moment, we've got a lot of stuff to get to. Go ahead, Cam.
I'll pause at the end of each like story and answer questions for that. Um, so I'm gonna explain the assault and then I'll stop for a second, answer your guys' questions, and then we'll move on to the next one. Um, okay, so this kid, like I said, just being kids, texted this 13-year-old telling her she was hot, da 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 da, nothing like too explicit. Just kind of, you know, being a boy. Like, it's not okay. And I wouldn't let somebody do it to my daughter. I'd tell him to knock his shit off or whatever. I would just text it back and been like, hey, this is her mom, stop. You know? But he tried to take it to a physical level. Well, he ended up hitting that kid in the face with a stick. And I don't mean like a little twig. I mean like this round, like hit him with a stick and split his
Hey,
cheek right here.
was that the people he was that were at his house confronting him? That guy that had the stick
They were
with the
family
video?
members. They were family members. I
Mm.
have that video. They were family members.
Yeah, I watched
Um,
it off yours. Yeah.
okay, so yeah, they were family members confronting him about hitting that kid. Now if you guys remember in 2018, um, that was right when, like at the tail end, was when COVID was starting to be a thing. Um, and then it like hit the ground running in 2020. Um, Now he claims the statute of limitations ran out, which is true. You have a year to report it or file charges. They reported it, they didn't file charges unless that kid turns 18. Once that kid turns 18, that kid has a year to charge you. The kid did. The kid turned 18 in 2020 and he charged him for the assault. So he got hit with the battery on that. Um And that is how he knows Frazier. He tried to make it seem like some guy just came up to him and started something on the street. That's not the case. It was his neighbor. It was his old neighbor that and he didn't even really sucker punch him. He just kind of like did a weird like bitch slap thing. And I don't know if you guys noticed when he did that and then he was like calling him a bitch. He walked into this like um doorway thing, like trying to hide behind a wall. So that's not really that tough to me, at least. Like if you're running from this guy
He's
behind a
not a man.
wall.
Dude, I'll be the first to admit, like, he's got bigger arms than I do, but I could whoop his ass. He ain't a man. He is not no man.
Well,
Anybody
see,
that does this stuff. Go. I'm
my
sorry.
big
Go ahead,
thing, I
Cam.
mean, my
I'm
big
probably gonna
thing,
interrupt you a lot. Go ahead.
so, thank you, Marty. Um, okay, so after he hit this kid, with the stick or whatever, in 2018, he got charged with it in 2020. He called the mayor. This is what caused the issue with the mayor. This is why he thinks the mayor's out to get him. Because he called the mayor and basically was like, hey, I don't want to be charged with this. And the mayor was like, I can't do anything about that. Like, that's not my place. And he was like, oh, well, you know the prosecutor. And he was like, yeah, but it's a criminal matter. I can't
It
do
don't work
anything.
like that.
The mayor can't just walk
He's
up
not.
to the prosecutor and be like, I like this guy, don't charge him.
No,
It's not how it works.
He's got to go talk to the prosecutor and show the prosecutor some clear evidence that there's no
Well,
reason
he's got to have his due
to
process
charge.
in court because if the charges have already been filed, then at that point it's up to the
Yeah,
lawyers
they're
to,
not.
to figure it out.
There's no such. They don't unfile charges. They dismiss them. You're right. So then
Yeah,
he's got to work on getting
see,
them
but
dismissed.
at that point, if you have gotten to the point that you are being charged, then at that point you get an attorney, whether you hire one or you receive one. You have that attorney go to the prosecutor with your evidence. If it's enough to drop the charges, the prosecutor will drop them. The only person in your court case that can drop your charges is in fact the prosecutor. So the mayor could never do anything even if he
Exactly.
wanted to. I mean,
Yeah, the mayor is just for city administration duties. That's it. Bureaucratic
Gobble could have
duties.
been his boyfriend and there still wouldn't have been anything he could have done.
Except maybe have got him to not do an investigation, but like you said, he was already charged. They don't
Well,
undo charges.
after he was charged with that, that's how because he had already been involved with the John Holbrook stuff. And then John Holbrook was on the police report for his charges. So that's where the John Holbrook and the mayor thing happened. Because also, with the quote police brutality little protest thing that he wanted to do, he basically called the mayor, and the mayor was like, yeah, if you want to protest on the streets, it's going to be 125. If you want to protest for free, then you have to do it in the city parking lot, which I understand. You have to have a permit. It's not about violence or whatever. It's just about the fact that if you are going to have that and they need to have like cops pay special attention to that area, then, you know, you've got to pay for it. You would have to pay for security anywhere else. And the cheapest security you can get is police because so there's fees. And he didn't want to pay the fees. And so he went and protested on the street, even though he wasn't supposed to, for an hour before the cops were like, hey guys, you're not supposed to be here. Like, you guys need to either move it to the parking lot or you guys need to leave. And Gobble took it way out of proportion, saying they were trying to violate his rights. Okay, nowhere in the Constitution, I will explain this, nowhere in the Constitution does it say you have a right to protest. It doesn't say that. You have freedom of speech.
Well, the First Amendment says you have the right to peacefully assemble.
Yeah,
redress the government.
But that's not. But it's not what he was referring to. Like, a peaceful assemble is like if you bring people together, to do something. He was doing a standalone. So
a standalone? What do you mean a standalone?
Yeah, he was doing a standalone protest. Basically, where a standalone protest. A standalone protest is where you don't register that you're protesting. You don't. It's not like it's sanctioned only by you. It's not like he was doing it for Black Lives Matter. It's not like he was doing it for gay rights. He was just doing it for a personal belief of police brutality. And since he didn't pay the registration fees, he's lucky he was even allowed to do it.
I think Jason, whoever, just made a good point. You have the right to peacefully protest, but you don't have the right to pick the exact location always where you're going to peacefully protest.
Well, and that's why most cities have that option. Most towns and cities have the option of, if you can't pay it, you can still protest. You just have to do it here. And the reason that it was in the city building is because the city building parking lot was for this just strict fact is there's always cops over there. That's for their safety.
Excuse me, guys.
You're right. You do have the right to peacefully protest. But you have to follow the guidelines if you want to, be free reign with it, like where you're at. If he would have paid that 125, he could have walked all over Paintsville all day long.
I'll tell you what, guys, with gold, with the fact that never in my life have I seen a situation where a man is using drugs and laying around at home all day making YouTube videos, doing his shenanigans, while his wife is working and having to deal with the heat and the fallback from it all.
Vander's Garage, you're right. You have a right to peacefully protest. You don't have a right to do it where you want to, because that's when it becomes civil disobedience. You have a right to, protest. You just have to protest like within, your guidelines of where, unless you follow the rules. And he didn't want to do that. And they still let him protest. That's the whole thing. They let him protest anyways. It was after an hour of him yelling into this microphone, they were finally like, okay, you got to go. Because he was doing it in front of City Hall.
Oh, and I'll say this, conservative groups, even Democratic groups, all the time, even from Black Lives Matter into Turning Point USA, they all routinely, and Steven Crowder, pay permits and stuff to be able to set up and have their demonstrations. So,
Well,
you
see,
know,
that's the
Jo-
thing.
Johnny,
That's how you properly protest.
Johnny just needs to, read the rules.
Well, the thing is, and why he's so mad is the mayor told him what the rules were, and he didn't want to follow it. And
Exactly right, Andrew White.
that is
Sorry,
a
Cammy.
punishable offense. It's civil disobedience, which if you take it out of control, then it can be disturbing the peace or disorderly conduct.
Gene said something very nice to you, Cammy, and I believe it's something me and Cammy share in common, actually. But she's got the credit for this one. She said you're a detective, and she personally thanks you for her family in Painesville.
Thank you, Genesis. Exactly, Andrew. To win the game, you still have to follow the rules. So I am a detective, and I'm really good at finding the information that I want to find. So, okay, so after he started the problem with the mayor,
Please
um,
do a check on me. You won't find nothing on me but a marijuana
um,
old conviction.
in between, okay, so in between the Walmart situation and the protesting situation that started all of the issues with John Holbrook and Zach Stapleton and the mayor and all of that, is there any questions relating to those things before I move on? Thank you, Genesis. You're sweet. Yeah, this week on Steven Crowder, Johnny Goble. Johnny Gobble's a moron. Change my mind.
Yeah, we might do a detective show if she wants. That's funny. I was just saying LOL to all that. Man, that is hilarious.
All right, guys. So, is there any questions about those two things before we move on to the fuckery?
She said the fuckery.
It's the fuckery. Because honestly, like, that's not even the crazy part. That's very tame.
Okay, it looks like I think people are ready to move on.
All
Anybody
right.
else got
So,
anything?
that was
Got anything? Hold on just a second. Anybody else got anything else? Speak your mind now, or forever hold your peace.
and I mean, if you guys think of any questions later, you guys know where to get my email. But this is easier.
The word is from Andrew White. On to the fuckery, please, ma'am. Miss Cammy, take it away.
Andrew. Okay, so now mind you, those first two situations, they don't go away. They carry through. Like when you smear paint on the ground, that's what he did. So, mind you, during that whole time, this is an underlining. Now I have five different videos of and I'm not saying his last name properly on purpose. Um uh Gobble took pictures and videos of cops driving, just doing their job. Like, there was a cop that passed him. He filmed that, saying, "Oh, John Holbrook won't leave me alone." And there was a cop that did I don't know if any of you guys live in apartment complexes, but when you live in an apartment complex,
Stage recording.
say what?
Stage
And then,
recording. He's tried to make records seem like genuine moments of things that he's
well, see, here's
alleging
the
when they're
thing.
not.
It kind of shows the crazy because these are in between 10 to 20-second long videos of him just watching cops do their job. I mean, like, okay, if you live in an apartment complex or you're staying at a hotel or whatever, it's very common to look outside and see a cop
And
just driving
see
around the block.
cops routinely
They just,
checking the premises. Yep, because
yeah,
people park.
they check the lot to make sure that there's no, riffraff, to make sure there's no, homeless people that need help, like, because, it's when you're living in an apartment complex, you can't just run onto the road and wave down a cop, you know. So they come in and just do checks to make sure that everything's fine and then they leave. Well, that's what they were doing. And he has pictures of it, like looking through his blinds, like all methed out, just pushing down his blinds and holding his phone like this. And you're just like, dude, come on, chill out. Um, right, right, John Master, that's true. Um, so after, and then you see these videos and you're just like, dude, like, are you okay? And then it turned into just it got crazier and crazier. And I think honestly, like, and I'll explain it later, there is a term called meth psychosis. It's a real thing. And I do believe that that's part what he has. So he's posting about the cops and
Matt,
he's complaining about Holbrook and Endicott and the mayor and just ugh. Then he tries to get into a beef with Redneck Nation.
did you
Say what?
did you say mass psychosis? I'm sorry. Did you say mass
Meth,
psychosis?
methamphetamine psychosis.
Oh, meth psychosis.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You can look it up. It's a real condition that people get. And
Oh, I've
sometimes
had
it's permanent.
firsthand experience with a friend on it. Oh,
So,
yeah, I know.
well, meth psychosis is most of the time irreversible. So okay. Let's fast forward a bit to Redneck Nation. And by the way, at this point, he is a full-on Ryan Upchurch fan, posting like quote vibing videos where he's just tweaking around, listening and singing the music. Wearing redneck. Okay, so Redneck Nation. I don't know if you guys know, but it's a clothing line. Who, I mean, they're good people. Like they really are. He wanted to be sponsored by Redneck Nation, and Redneck Nation basically was like, we're not looking for anybody right now, but here, we'll send you some free merch. So he didn't get it fast enough, so then he started
And let me say that's a very that's a very that's a very kind gesture. That'd be like me asking for sponsorship with look at how small my subscribers are. I mean, come on. I mean, why would they give him a subscribership anyways? But I'm sorry to cut you off again, Tammy. But yeah, but then the sorry son of a gun bitches about the free merch he got for free.
he took
I'm
a
sorry.
he took a
I'm sorry.
he took a butane lighter and burned one of the Redneck Nation hats that he got.
Man, fuck them. I'd never send him any.
That situation kind of died down. He stopped obsessing about them because they weren't responding. They weren't. There was nothing he could really say. They were just a clothing line that told him no. And throughout the history of all of his social media, that's his biggest problem is when people tell him no. So, Ryan Upchurch told him no. Without
Man,
meaning to. He didn't even say no, I'm not going to do it. He just,
people that can't take no usually turn into killers. Whew.
well, I'm going to explain some things about that.
Oh,
So yeah, we're going to get into something interesting.
Cammy's getting into the deep.
Yeah, we're getting into the meat of things now that we're getting closer to Ryan. So
Eating potatoes.
now mind you, he was posting shit talking videos about Ryan for 2 years, 2 full years before Ryan even knew who he was.
Wow, it took that long to get Ryan's attention. I got Johnny Cashville's attention and talked to him on the phone quicker than that.
I mean, I haven't reached out to any major YouTubers or whatever. Like I like, I like Johnny Cashville. He's funny.
Yeah,
I
I
like
actually
Uncle
got
I
just the other
I
day.
like
I
Uncle
got his
Will.
number off. I'm sorry.
Uncle
Go ahead.
Will is so wholesome and sweet. Like he's
Yeah,
awesome. He's
I
he's
like
an
him
amazing
too.
guy.
That's
Mike
why.
Hatred makes me laugh so much.
That's why I tagged them all in this video, in this stream. And also, if I will say, I called Cashville just the other day and was like, "Hey man, I'm sorry about all the calls you're getting and stuff." I was like, we support you though and everything. And he was like, "Oh, it's all cool, bub." It's like he didn't even know me, and he talked to me like he knew me. But yeah, I got his number off of Gobble's freaking page.
If you guys don't follow them, follow
That's a good
Johnny
point.
Cashville. He's a
Gobble
very
put his number out there. He doxed somebody. That's a
I
crime
know.
right there.
Okay, so if you guys don't,
I didn't even think of that.
go check out, subscribe, like Johnny Cashville. He's funny.
Yeah,
I mean,
go.
like he'll make you laugh till your stomach hurts. He's an artist. He's a music artist. Like he's a really good guy. Go check him out.
Close with
Uncle
Ryan.
Will is like, he says it in his name. He's like an uncle. He's a very wholesome, sweet man. He feeds the homeless. He, helps out veterans. Like he is a good man. He's funny as fuck too.
He gives no bullshit advice.
But he's very humble on his lives. Like he's a good guy. So go check out him. Donate to his cause. Like if you guys ever just have money and you want to donate to a good cause, donate to him, because he posts videos about what he does, and he doesn't do it for the clout. He's a good person. He goes and feeds the homeless on days he doesn't go live. So help him out because he's struggling. But like he's struggling to keep up trying to help these people. So even if it's $2, go give it to him, because
and that's Uncle Will, at Uncle Will, right? Yeah, shout out to Uncle Will, and please guys also shout out to Jesus Lord, what's his name? Bearded Justice, the guy that Johnny tried to run into and cause a scene with the other day in public. He's pretty cool. You were saying, I'm sorry.
Mike Hatred, your boy Blue. I don't understand what the deal is with that guy. Mike Hatred is so funny. But I guess your boy Blue is trying to be Google. So go not subscribe to that guy. I love all of these great
hey Cammy, one of the subscribers says your audio is, and I'm noticing it too. Do you want to reset your audio or try to come in and back out and come back in?
How's that?
Try to move it around a little bit.
Better?
It's still coming in the same way. Just a second, guys. She'll be right back. It should reset it completely. I think it had something to do with the software. Okay, here she is. Let me add her back to stream.
Hey guys.
There you are, Cammy. You are back on. That is perfect.
Is it better?
Mm-hmm.
Is the audio better?
Oh yeah, you're perfect.
Okay. So, sorry guys, I didn't realize
let me mute myself out so you can go ahead.
Okay, so just real quick, I tried this like argan oil thing. Don't do it. It makes your hair look terrible. Don't do it. Just love yourself enough to not mess with it. Um, so like I was saying, I love all of these, uh Creek Squad, content creators. Like honestly, they're all funny and I like them all mostly. So I touched the wrong button. Okay, I'm back. I lost the chat though. Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I was telling them that you'd be right back, but I guess they couldn't hear me either. I was muted. We dropped down from 26 to 21, but yeah, you're live and back on. Go ahead.
Okay. So, like I said, these Creek Squad creators are awesome. Now, all right, let's get forward to where he's making content about Ryan. Now, right before he made content about Ryan, he was, and this we're gonna get into like the meat of things.
Late 2021.
He had a son, and I'm not going to say his son's name.
Please don't. Yeah. Just the boy. We can call him the boy.
Everybody is mistaken about his son. His son was not the one that was molested. It was his ex-wife's son, the stepbrother.
So basically, a boy that wasn't his.
Yes, it seems that he only gets molestation charges for children that are not his, but live with him.
Well,
he
what
did.
do you mean? So he got the charge?
No. They didn't make the boy testify. They just removed him from his care. He was his stepson.
So he lost the steps. So she literally lost her. Hold on though. She lost his biological son, and he lost the boy he tried to molest. Her son. They've lost it to foster care.
No. Okay, so his ex-wife, her name's Brittany. She had a son that was biologically hers before the marriage. And this kid was removed by DCS because there was allegations of multiple allegations of sexual abuse.
Do we know where the allegations come from?
Family and the boy himself.
Okay,
the boy himself.
But the boy wouldn't tell police?
No, the boy told police, but they, by the time that he had admitted it, the statute of limitations had ran out.
She obviously, somebody asked Mr. White Andrews said, did the ex divorce him after that? I would imagine so, because he's with somebody different now, right?
Yeah, they didn't split up right after she lost him.
Oh, wow.
DCS took him because there was an incident where he got his arm broke. And then there was the incident where he had reported to the social worker that he had been sexually abused. Yes, stepson.
May we know the name or the age of the child at the time of the incident? A court asked Jason, whoever.
I'm just going to say that the child was under 7 when it started, and it was reported of a couple years span of abuse. Um,
Wow. Somebody said Dag burn Johnny Fondle. I
yeah.
almost laughed at that if it wasn't evil.
Um,
Damn, that's fucked up.
yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
what
they
brought the
split up.
attention? Well, hold on. What brought the attention of the report was the fact that the kid got a broke arm. When the kid broke his arm, DCS
How,
interviewed him, and they uncovered the sexual
then
abuse
how
allegations.
did that happen?
Uh, it doesn't clarify what happened. It just clarified that Johnny's the one who broke his arm.
Oh, so not
And
only
then
did he like to fondle him, he apparently decided to break his arm.
he was abusive. Um, the kid had reported that it was his fault that he had broke his arm, and then they immediately did a removal, like a DCS removal. And while he was in foster care, he admitted, well, it wasn't foster care; it was his aunt. But when he got removed from Gobble's care, he reported the sexual abuse. That's when they took custody. And so that was the first time that it happened. That was the first time that he got accused of.
And I swear to God.
Since then, there has been multiple reports made that his stepdaughter is a victim of sexual abuse. In 2020, his daughter was removed from his care. His stepdaughter was removed from his care due to the severity and the evidence pointing to the fact that he did it. He had to do court-ordered mandated services to get the kid back, and that's what he did. That's how he has her now. So, yes, he molested both of his.
I don't care if it was. Hold on, excuse me, Cammy. I'm going to have to step over you on this one. To everyone in the comments, I don't care if it was his son, his next door neighbor's son, his great grandpappy's son. He does that to any little person in front of me. I would go to prison because I would whip out my 9mm and I would shoot his ass like a dog, a rabid dog.
So,
not that
yes,
I'm saying I'm going
allegations
to, just speaking hypothetically. Not telling anybody to go do that either.
Johnny Gobble had gone on Facebook Live and says that he beat the case of molesting his stepdaughter. That's not true. He did not beat that case.
Yeah, hold on. Can we go back to the beginning? Tell me about this. Tell me and the viewers, please, about this case.
Which case? The one with his stepdaughter.
Yeah, the current one that you're on.
That was
Can you go back to the beginning and like how did this come about? Like what's the setting?
These reports come in vague because there's only so much you can access publicly because it's a minor child. So they don't go into graphic detail, but they say that there was sexual allegations reported to the school by the minor. DCS interviewed her and confirmed. They removed her from her biological mother, which is Melinda.
May I ask the age?
She was, I think, 11 at the time.
Not even just barely before puberty.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a sick son of a bitch.
So, she was around 11 at the time of the accusation. Like I said, it was reported to the school. DCS confirmed it with the child. They removed her. He had to follow court orders and do the court mandated things to get her back. He did those things.
Did he get her back?
Yes, he has custody. He never had custody. He lives with the mother who has custody back.
So, okay, so he's currently the woman that's currently working and providing for his drug habit he's living with. She has a daughter that's not his biologically. So
that he's accused of touching, and
he's accused of touching, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's the girl that went and opened the police door for him in that one video, and he gets in and she hugs him and he closes it.
Here's the thing about children. I need to clarify something. Hold on.
I will let you get there, but is that her?
Yes.
Okay. That is very dangerous because she is in an environment where now not only can she
here's
be
the thing.
touched, he could have sex with her, and because they're not related.
Well, hold on. So
Oh my God!
she would never turn him in. The reason being, children are easily manipulated, and in her mind, I'm sure. I don't know for sure. Obviously, I can't read the girl's mind, but I've seen cases like this when I was doing child advocacy and domestic violence advocacy. It happened all the time. The children would take back the claims when they realized
She's
that.
I see exactly what it is. She's living in a household with a single mother who's
Well,
married to,
in her eyes, I'm sure her mother took this guy's side, and
and she took him in, and she sees him not as a father per se, but as a male mentor figure in her life who's
well, no,
older.
he's a father figure to her. She
Father
is.
figure, male mentor, but the fact is, I don't think she would see him like, oh, that's my blood dad. And
Well, no, no, no.
she
It has
knows the
nothing to do with
difference.
that. It has to do with the Stockholm syndrome effect that abuse
That
has
too.
on children.
That too.
Um,
That's what
I
I'm saying. So she is actually in a situation where she could be even further abused now.
Well, no, because how closely he's being watched, and honestly, as of 2 weeks ago,
That
he was
doesn't mean anything.
well,
Uh,
he's being watched close enough that he's behaving himself because DCS is currently involved with him. He has an open investigation for more molesting charges. So, um, and here's the thing: it's always somebody else's fault. The first time with his son, it was his ex-girlfriend's fault. And then it was, oh, well, his ex is bitter, so she made these claims up. And then it was, oh, well, it's, John Holbrook's fault that, I'm being accused. And now this current case, he's saying it's Ryan and Creek Squad's fault. Like, there is no such thing as accountability with this guy. So, um, and that's the running theme for the past 5 years of the things I've looked at. Nothing is his fault. It's always somebody else's, and it's never just something simple. It's always this big, elaborate conspiracy, and it's never his fault. So,
I sent him a message earlier. I said, Dagburn, won't you file me another charge?
so after all that happened with and like I said, he has a current, and he lied on live saying, oh, they blew it off. No, they didn't. He has previous charges. They would never just blow it off. They would never be like, oh,
He currently, if I may also add in there, I don't know what the charges or the cases are because the Kentucky system,
I know, I
to
posted
get
that.
an initial background check, you got to pay 25 to do it on the website. But I was able to look up his two current cases. He's got a case on the
No, he's
25th.
got three.
Well, he's got one on the 25th coming up, and that's an initial arraignment, and they're doing that one, and then 2 hours
He has
later they're
three
doing
current
another one
running
in the same
charges.
building. That's a pretrial hearing, back to back, one after the other. And now you're saying they've got a third one, which I didn't see that one really.
It's
But the
posted on my
system
community
is really
page.
restrictive. All I could see was a case number. Couldn't see what it was about
Just
or
go to
nothing.
my community page and you'll
It's
see
not
that it's
like over
posted.
here in
Yeah,
Missouri.
three.
Over here in Missouri, we can find out all about a
Well, like I
case
said, on my
on the
community
internet.
page, I have all three of his cases posted on a post. So he's got three active cases currently. One's for intimidating witness.
Hello?
Um, the other
Hold on
one
just a
is
second.
for, and he's also got a current report filed
What'd you
by.
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to start over. Yeah.
Okay, so
So
he's got three current cases that are open. He's got an arraignment coming the 25th. He's got a pretrial hearing, and then he's got
what's the third
another
one?
another pretrial hearing.
And what's the charges on each?
The first one was for the intimidation of a witness thing. The not the no, it's the harassment, the stalking and harassment of John Holbrook's wife.
What's the second?
I'm pretty sure that one's a battery, and the I can't remember what the third one is off the top of my head.
The battery on what? Battery on a
Brandon
Leo?
Fraser. On Fraser.
So,
That's when he's being arraigned for.
are both of them misdemeanors or felonies, or one or the
Two
other?
two misdemeanors, one felony.
Oh, so what's the felony case?
It's the lowest felony you can get.
I know.
And that carries.
What's the charge?
I think that's the intimidation of a witness, if I'm not mistaken.
And who did he? If I may ask, who did he try to intimidate?
The kid, the 16-year-old kid.
So you're talking about a DCFS case?
No, I'm talking about when he assaulted that kid.
Oh, the family member. That's why those people confronted him. Okay.
Yep.
Now I'm tracking.
I'm sorry, I'm sitting on a really uncomfortable seat. Like my butt hurts. So, okay, so
hey, Jumpmaster 181, totally get you. How sick is Melinda? Very sick, man. How can you be a mother and have your daughter in the house with this maniac? Like, I'm
yes, and you're
sorry.
right.
Look,
She did
no, look.
file.
I don't. I know there's going to be a tendency to want to say Stockholm syndrome. She's under a lot of pressure. She's the only one working. Yada yada yada. I'm sorry, but boo hoo. She should have kicked this dude or reported him, given him up from the get go out of the curb, and she could have gotten some help or a different person.
Yes, Jason,
That's my
that's what I'm talking about.
that's my raw opinion. But Cammy, it's your show still. Sorry.
Okay, so Genesis, you're right. She did file. Trish's mom filed for sexual harassment, which I'll explain that. So okay, and I'm going to clarify. Ryan Upchurch never called anybody a pedophile. That's not what he said. He said that all of the messages that his other family members have received were had some messages in them that were sexual in nature. So
Hey, and if I may stop you right there, on a good note, Andrew White had asked, didn't Mama Church file something the other day too? According to the video by Ryan, she
that's what I
did,
was just talking about.
yeah, and that's why I brought it up, because
Well,
what
that's
he's
what I was
wanting to
just explaining.
know, what he was wanting to know is you know, obviously it would just be in the works of being filed. Nothing has happened yet.
You know who? No, he didn't. He never deleted it. It's on his channel. He unlisted it. It's back being listed. He never called him a pedophile. He said, and I'm going to clarify this because I know that you're one of the ones who's on Gobble stuff. When he, and I'm going to explain it.
Probably Gobble himself.
No, it isn't. So because I know this guy, he's on his stuff all the time, and he's posting on his lives and stuff. So I know they're two different people. Okay, so look, when he said that, and you can go watch the video yourself. It's back up on his channel because he never tried to hide it. He just unlisted it because he didn't want the drama anymore, and then he said, "Fuck it." So, what he said was, anytime, which by the way, writing anybody's family members making sexual comments about one of their family members who's not done anything and has had zero to say about any of this should never be put in the middle. He should have never, wrote Patty. He should have never, added her on YouTube. He should have never, wrote the brother that literally doesn't even have an internet personality. He just, lives his life outside of YouTube. None of them should have been brought involved. But what Upchurch was talking about was the fact that he wrote his brother, his younger brother, which is his younger brother's not underage, wrote his younger brother, made a sexual comment about his mother, and then 2 messages down said, I'll just get a hold of your sister then. because he wasn't responding. What Upchurch meant was every time he has gotten a hold of one of Upchurch's family, there has been a sexually explicit message in it, including to Upchurch. Deerdorf, all of them, family members, friends, anybody that associates. Gobble likes to say sexual things about usually his mother, which is weird. Or about him. So all Upchurch was saying is, okay, so everybody you've gotten a hold of in my personal life, you've said sexual comments to. Is that what you're going to do? You're going to hit up my 13-year-old sister. Are you going to talk to her like you talk to everybody else? You're going to say shit to her?
Excuse me, because some people are getting tired of me interrupting them, trying to be more, you know. What about, do we know how he was able even to contact Ryan's sibling? How did he even find the guy?
Instagram.
Oh, okay. Wow.
He stalks through Ryan's likes and comments and found his brother.
Makes sense.
You know who? The only reason that he prank called is because it's honestly like how many, like there was 17 videos in between Ryan Upchurch's diss video, which by the way, after 2 years of stalking Ryan and insulting him and stuff, Ryan makes one video and then Gobble makes 17 more. So then he makes it again, and yes, he prank called him, but Gobble was doing it too. Gobble was blowing him up on Instagram. So Upchurch said fuck it and started prank calling him. He shouldn't
I
have got a
gotta,
hold of him.
I gotta say, you know who? Ryan is not innocent in this. He messaged back and prank called and stuff. That
That's
was
what I
way
think
at.
he's talking
That
about.
was, yeah. That was way after he was started doing that.
No. Hold on. You know who? That is what he said happened. But once again, like any other time that Gobble's been accused of something, he just says, "Oh, I have the proof," but we never see it. So where are the messages to the kid? Where's the
No,
messages to his daughter? Because he never posted them. And now if he posts them, he's probably fabricated them unless he has timestamps.
no, he shouldn't have. You know who? Because he had gone to his family. That's a line that you cross. And back then, when he's getting on YouTube every day and
Okay, hold
getting
on.
tagged,
Hold on. Okay, you know who? I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, if okay, instead of saying that Ryan should have ignored him, Johnny shouldn't have been writing him. Johnny shouldn't have been going after his family, which is when he started hitting Gobble hard. So, in all honesty, this continued and this started because of Gobble's obsession with Upchurch. This whole thing started because of that. And then he made a couple videos like laughing at him and he was like, oh shit, it's getting serious because he was actually getting mad. Like, and I mean, I've seen, who on, on his lives, like I've seen you be supportive and stuff. And I don't fault you for that, but you need to understand that this man is not well. And Ryan had every right to go back and forth with him, because you can say what you want on the internet, you know, but he had no right to go to his family and friends. Like Gobble took it to level 2 and level 10 and level 20. Like there was no reason for any of that. Like he's the one who took it way too far. And then he gets mad when Ryan claps back and Ryan has a bigger following. So then everybody's, going over here to look at this train wreck. You know what I mean? Like it's not wrong of Ryan to write somebody back. It's wrong of somebody to get a hold of family members. And underage girls. Like, yes, he threatened to get a hold of an underage girl. I don't care if he did it or didn't. Why was T. Duran blocked for 5 minutes? Hello? I can't hear your audio.
Are you guys trying to talk to me?
Yeah, I was wondering why T. Dameron was blocked for 5 minutes.
Oh, because he had. Here, I'll unblock him. Whatever.
No, I was just curious.
Well, he basically said something smart back to what I said.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot of people were, they kept saying like
Genesis, are we back to not being frozen?
stop interrupting, and everything. And
Oh, okay.
I was like, well, excuse me, I'm sorry. I was like, I'll get off the stream then, let y'all do y'all's thing. And he sent some clap emojis, so I was like, okay, you want to be an asshole? And I blocked him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not really reading like the chat as much as I was talking. I'm sorry, but okay, so we're back. Genesis. I said we froze for a minute. Cool. Okay, so I mean, honestly, like oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, go ahead and unmute your mic. Like you're supposed to be a part of it. It's just I was motoring. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well,
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just letting you take it from here though, because you got a lot more info than me, and I was letting her take it from here. I was just stopping her at certain points, and I think that was annoying some people.
oh, okay. I mean, it's fine. Like if you have like clarifying questions or something. Okay, so oh my God, give me a second. I can't stay in this chair anymore. Hang on, guys. I'm about to show you this shit. I'm sitting on a camping chair in my garage. I can't do it anymore. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go get a real chair.
I'm literally sitting on the floor, so
Enjoy my Ford. I will be right back.
okie dokie. Well, if you guys want to know what I'm currently doing, I am currently disassembling and oiling up the old firearm. You want to see that? You put it on back like this.
All right, here we go. I'm finally comfortable.
Once you get it like that, you can. I guess she got knocked off. Yeah, I'm gonna message her on her phone by text and see what happened.
That was my bad.
I was wondering what was happening. I was like, surely she wasn't scared. Because while you stepped away, people was like, I was like, if y'all want to know what I'm doing, I'm oiling and disassembling and cleaning my firearm.
Yeah,
I tried to
open the chat.
As soon as I had it out, you got off. I was like, surely she wasn't scared of my gun.
No. Okay, yeah, you say Ford rocks, but I don't know if you guys can notice, but the hood's up. It ain't up there for show. Okay, so all right. So after like Upchurch started like, clapping back at him, then he started like going way off the deep end. And then it was, oh, they're all, conspiring against me. And that's not the case. Like he has this feeling of self-entitled importance, but there's nothing special about this dude, so there's no reason to feel that important. The girl's still in the house with Johnny because he followed the court orders to get the mother followed the court orders to get her back. DCS can't just take your kids forever. If you
no. What they're saying is, why is she still there with him? Like, why hasn't she gotten her daughter, tucked tail, and ran?
Well, no, because who just said or allowed to be molested her. So they're talking about the daughter because they, he complied with the court order, and so they had to give her back.
What did he file? I'm sorry, I had to step up for a second.
Yes, my hood is up and half the engine's missing.
What did she? What did you say that he filed? Was well,
no,
so like I don't understand.
When DCS takes your kids, they open a civil case against you. He complied with their demands and got his kids back.
Is there 100%? Does the mother know that he molested her?
She was removed from her care. So yeah, I would say she's aware of it.
Okay, well, I guess if nobody else wants to know, I'll ask. Why do you think she hasn't gotten her daughter or just kicked him out? I mean, is it her house? She's a drug addict. So,
yeah.
so she's on drugs too. So basically, neither of them truly deserve the children.
That and when she's very codependent.
All right, it's starting to make a clear picture.
According to Genesis, she knew the whole time. Well, I mean, there's never
wow,
a point in
that is sick. That is
there's never a point in time that somebody I'm with, I don't care if I'm married, I don't care if it's a family member, I don't care if it's a friend I've known my whole life. If my child accuses somebody of molesting them, I'm probably going to take life and ask questions later.
I'm probably going to let them and I meet our maker. How about that? If I had kids,
on that day, I would choose violence. Yes, Marty, she has a record.
We would be meeting our maker and being judged accordingly.
What about the other girl, the one that Johnny said left behind because of Ryan? Do you know about that? What? The one that Johnny said left because of.
So I'm damn sure not going to serve no prison time.
He's talking about. He's had the same wife the whole time.
Not for no pedophile, I ain't. Fuck that.
Yeah, he's had the same wife the whole time, guys.
Yeah, she's got issues. Damn right. She's sitting there supporting a man. That's the only woman I know that is sitting there while this dude literally got exposed on YouTube Live for having a freaking cocaine, heroin, whatever he used to shoot up with, needle and belt on his YouTube video that he posted the night Ryan was in Paintsville, talking about, oh, I'll write out a waiver to fight Ryan. Like, dude, number one, Ryan's not going to come to your property. Number two, that waiver don't mean shit. Number three, don't nobody want to fight you. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I got on a rant. Sorry about that. I got on a rant.
The daughter that left, she just left.
What daughter? What daughter left? Yeah, there's a way to get a
Yes,
hold of Cammy.
if you go to
You want me to
uh
post? You no, I'll leave that to
no.
you.
Um you're welcome, Jason. Yes, Creek Squad. It's if you go to my community page, it's in a post and a pinned comment, my info.
Do we have any documents in hand to prove all this? Well, Miss
Yeah,
Cammy has the stuff on digital file, and she's going to be uploading it.
yeah.
And if you need to, Cammy, I have unlimited a cloud storage you could use. You probably got your own thing, but and I'll help her do some of that. And if she continues to have,
I just gotta go through and turn pictures into videos and stuff like that. But yes. Hang on, wait, Bean Pod. Do y'all have any documents in hand proof all this? Yes, I have literally, and here's the sad part. Over 70% of what I have is videos of him talking about it. And then the other 30% is like the document or a
no one's
screenshot from the family
doxing the
member.
kids.
I've not said the
No
kid
one's.
names, and I will blatantly keep them. I've kept that was one of the rules when this live started.
Yeah, exactly. So no one's doxed those kids. And another thing, yeah, it is all public record if you're willing to pay for it and do the digging. You can't
Andy,
just Google Johnny Gobbler and
okay, so
expect everything to come up.
I'm gonna go ahead and explain. No, PDB strong on dope. Um, but that's. I mean, that's petty to say. No, people don't have to be on dope to not like child molesters. So I got involved because I was like everybody else watching the Upchurch thing, and then started watching Johnny stuff and realized that he was crazy and da 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 da. And I didn't get involved or even start making videos or showing anything until I saw the live where he had his phone in his hand. He was mad because Johnny Cashville had put out his number because he put out Johnny Cashville's number. Um, and he took his phone and he threw it. And the way that he threw it
Yep.
with no emotion is a classic sign of an abuser. And then when he got charged with domestic violence in 2005 for beating up his wife. In case you guys want to know, that's on my community page. I literally posted already. He beat up his wife. He beat her bad in 2005. And I think personally that because abusers don't stop abusing, people just stop telling on them. So I think that it's possible that Melinda's being abused and she can't get out. So that's why on my community page, I offered to go get her if she comes down to that. Yeah, he brags about all of the investigations and stuff because he thinks he's untouchable.
Also,
Yeah, Damon, you're mean. So the point is like when I saw that, it made me realize that this wasn't funny anymore. Like, and that's when I started looking into him, and then that's when I realized, that he does have DCS involvement. He has been accused of molesting his kids. He did beat up his wife. There's charges. He hit a
Tammy, correct.
16-year-old kid.
Tammy,
Okay.
correct me. Cammy, if I'm wrong here. But I mean, like, I believe both of our and anyone's goal that has a heart is that, of course, we'd want Johnny to get help, but that's not our first priority. Our first priority is these kids that's still underneath that roof.
My point of even looking into him was to see if this was a situation where a woman and children were in danger. And it's very possible.
Exactly. Not
So
to
at this point,
not to put Melissa on the back burner or anything. She's definitely a concern, but I would say the major concern are those children.
well, I've thrown it out there on my community page, and I'll throw it out there on that live in case she's watching. Melinda, if you are in any kind of danger whatsoever, go to my community page. I posted my number. I posted my email. Get a hold of me. Text me. Email me. I will personally come drive you, get you, whoever, out of that house. I will rent a truck. I will do whatever. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I will get you out. I have been there. He's not going to stop. It's going to get worse. And as these charges come down on him, he's going to get worse.
And we can help you get the things taken care of that you need taken care of legally to get him out of your life.
So, if you want out, I'm way out. Contact me, call me, email me. I will come get you personally. So
that is a very generous offer.
And I will cover it. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about it. I'm sure that you're strapped for money. So
if I was in that situation, honestly, Melinda, I would take it. And I know it may seem hard to uproot your life like that, but I believe that your kids and yourself, your future self, would thank you.
And if you don't want to leave, but you want to get clean, contact me just the same. I'll put you in a rehab. Johnny, if you want to get clean, I'll put you in a rehab. There's plenty of programs that I can help you find and get into.
Yeah,
that
Johnny,
won't cost you any money.
There's even programs for your other thing, Johnny. You know, if you really want help, if you really want to be the right person, come clean, man.
No, he didn't get messed by with his dad. His dad was charged criminally, in a set of his own mouth, was charged criminally for sexually molesting his sisters. Not just one, both.
Yeah, he said his dad molested his sister. Is that true or not? What'd you say?
I have that video posted on my YouTube where he says personally that his dad
usually the case then is if the dad is into the girls, and this is no offense or to be sexist in any way or anything, well then most likely they're not into molesting.
Sorry, I'm reading.
His sisters got it, but he didn't.
No, he never said that he didn't. He just said that his sisters did. So I believe it's possible. Anything's possible. I'm not going to.
Okay. He could have got it. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to discredit a possible victim of sexual abuse, but yes, he clarified.
From what I have studied, is usually what they go for is what the predominant gender is. Now that's not always the case. There's always exceptions.
No, his dad was in fact charged for molesting his sisters. And he did clarify that his drug use started when he was 17 because he got in a car wreck, and he blames the doctor, but the doctor
Brad Smith, that's it. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna have to ban you.
Why?
Because he said, man, fuck that. F that. There ain't no help for a pedo but a bullet. Man,
it's a valid opinion, but please don't do any violent things. If you're just talking in general, that's one thing, but don't go after him or hurt him in any kind of way.
He gets at least a timeout for that. Don't be saying stuff like that, man. We're not trying to make this channel something that Johnny could screenshot and use and say, oh man, they're making death threats. Like, me and Cammy don't want the FBI coming and knocking in our door for no bullshit.
Right, Damron. And honestly, I couldn't get in trouble for anything I'm saying because everything I'm saying is public record. Or recounts of his own words, so he couldn't do anything if he wanted to. I'm very versed in the law. He has Google. There's a difference.
He can't run for city council with a pending criminal trial. Oh, that's a good point, Andy. I didn't think about that. I think you may be correct.
Even if he did, there's really nothing that he could change. He can't change the law.
He's not going to get voted in.
Yes, I do believe that Melinda inadvertently, and there's times she's part. Okay, she does.
You know who? I don't know if you were here at the beginning of the stream, but we did say no violence, no doxing, and such. And so I will time somebody out if they say they're going to put a bullet in somebody or suggest it. Sorry.
You know who? You're right. And that's why I said if it's just a general opinion, that's one thing. But I don't want any form of violence being because I don't want anybody thinking that that's what I want them to do. I just want them, I want the truth to be out there, and I want people to understand that he is not the victim he makes himself out to be.
You're
That's
talking to you're probably talking to two of the most freedom-loving people. So, I mean, it's not that we don't respect people's opinion and right to speech, just no threatening, no hate speech.
yes, Indiana does have not Indiana, Kentucky does have involuntary commitment laws, but that would fall under like it would have to be his wife or an immediate family member, and it would be a process. They would have to call Adult Protective Services to have him involuntarily committed. However, I would, if he wants to try to get out of these charges, then I would suggest that he claim mental state and get mental health. Um, so yeah. And he wasn't on the docket because when those charges came up in 2020, like when he got charged with it in 2020, was when COVID hit and all the courts were messed up. Because at that point nowadays you go to court and it would be like what, like a Zoom meeting or something, like we've perfected the remote situations now. Back then we were just trying to figure it out. So the reason why his paper never stated that he had a court date was because they were trying to figure out how to do that. So that's why he didn't have a court date to begin with. Doesn't cover social media. It does cover social media to an extent, as long as you're right. It is up to the content creator. And I'm not saying, that you guys can't have an opinion. I
Look,
love hearing
guys, let's not make this an opinion about free speech and on social media and stuff.
like I
This is
love
a
your guys' opinions. I really do, and I do want to see them and hear them. It's just as far
yeah,
as it's
this
just
is a
as far
this
as
is
saying things like that. It's just it's a gray area that I don't really want to go into.
yes, and out of respect for her safety as a woman and my safety and just our safety in general as human beings and everybody else's in this channel, don't you're gonna put bullets at somebody. It's very
Well,
simple.
he did just say that, like I understood what he was trying to say. It's just that, like I said, that's a
Yeah,
gray area.
like
That
you know who. Very good point. Back to the facts about Johnny. Cammy, if you would.
okay. The yeah, the apartment is under Melinda's name. Yeah. He's on there too though. I'm not quite sure how with having Section 8 housing. And having a record, but somehow he's there. I don't know if it's because they don't know he's there or how that works
Now,
or how they got.
somebody mentioned something interesting. Voluntary, involuntary commitment. We
I covered.
somebody we need no. So okay, well, if you did, I missed it. What did
Yeah.
we? What is the deal with? What would it take to get him committed, or involuntarily?
It would have to be his wife or a family member. They would have to get Adult Protective Services involved. Nobody on the internet can do anything. I mean, and honestly, like, um, I mean, most of what he's posted, he's our. I'm not going to go into too much detail in case he watches it, but the situation's being handled accordingly, and commitment's not going to be how they're handling it.
They're going to
Yeah,
be
he
hitting
did
him.
lie about
They're hitting him in the courts.
I don't want to go into it on live, but I've spoke to a
Well,
certain
we'll talk to it after the we'll talk about it after the live, please, if you
yeah,
don't mind.
I've talked to a certain detective and asked questions.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll just leave it at that. I want to talk to you afterwards.
um, let's see. Yeah, they no, they can't lie about your felony. I don't believe that they fully are aware that he's there, or they're not aware of his criminal background because he's got domestic violence in his background, which would disqualify him from any public housing.
Yeah, so he shouldn't even be there.
But they've been there for years, so it could just be that, you know, they talk to the owner or whatever. Okay, so he got charged, like I said, with domestic violence in 2005 for beating the crap out of his ex. And then he's been arrested for theft. He's been arrested over 13 times. I have 17 pictures of mugshots from different things that he's been arrested. Like I said, it goes from like domestic violence, theft, intimidating a witness, things like that. No, he can't claim the internet stuff's all entertainment because he has harassed. Now, okay, the situation with Holbrook's wife and his daughter, which I'm not going to say his daughter's name, because like I said, I'm very protective over children. He did stalk this guy's wife. He went to yeah, everyone thought he was abused and hid the truth. So wow, that comment's old. Why is it still up there?
Have no idea. Let me
yeah, that's from a minute ago. So
let me stop. Maybe I can stop things, or
it's all right. It can stay there. I was just curious. So he did stalk this woman. He stalked this woman, and he stalked the woman and her kid. He took a video driving by Holbrook's house, caught the full house and the address on the side of it. Like, that's why he was charged, is because he put it online that he was stalking these people. So yes, that harassment charge is real. It's not fake. And it's because he's had this like magical issue with Holbrook, but he really did stalk these people. And he did have this woman fearing for her life, so she filed charges, and she has every right to. I don't care that she's a cop's wife. That doesn't make her any less, you know, susceptible to the fact that she deserves to be protected under the law like everybody else. Especially when her husband is out on the front lines in public, like dealing with the public every day, you know, putting people in jail and, you know, making enemies. She has every right to be protected. So those charges, they're not fake, they're real, and he deserves them. Now, for any of you like Gobble fans that are in here, why don't you ask him where that Cash App money went?
don't know if there are too many Gobbler fans. We only got 24 in at the moment.
Like, in all honesty, like, there's what you guys sent almost $200. Where's the money? Because he came up with Jordans and stuff like 2 days later. Oh, and that money that he's holding in that video, the TikTok where he's like dancing with his Jordans and his hat and his shirt and has the money in his hand, that's his wife's tax return.
Yep.
Do you know how sad you have to be standing there waving around money? And if you're so worried about your freedom, why don't you take that tax return and go get a lawyer? It's because he wants everything handed to him. Now, there's another situation, and this is already on my community page, where Brittany, his ex, exposed him on Facebook for creating a GoFundMe to supposedly fix their vehicle. And then they posted another one wanting honeymoon money when they scammed a pastor out of the van that they own right now, the Traverse.
Oh Lord, y'all need Jesus.
They scammed this pastor out of this van, and then begging people to, you know, get the money for a honeymoon, and then used that honeymoon money to bond him out of jail from when he smacked that kid in the face. So, like with a stick. And the thing is
Hell
like
no.
the thing is, and his ex-wife exposed him. Now, I don't know if you guys saw this live, and it's up on my channel too, where he tried to like get ahead of like his ex-wife's accusations, and by saying that he had a sexual encounter with his male coworker. Um,
What?
that I mean, the ex-wife said that it's true and that it was meth fueled
That's
because
funny considering that he posted that thing about gays that you shared.
yeah, and so he's a glaring contradiction, anyways. Um, like he had the whole boohoo thing about, oh, the Confederate flag just needs to be gone. It's so evil. And then like I post
Yeah,
like
right.
go look at the video that I posted. I literally went through his Instagram, found like 10 different things where he's got the rebel flag. So
On a
is
straw
it
hat.
well, and then he talks about how it's heritage, not hate. Okay. So which is it? Is it hate or is it heritage? You can't have it both ways. To
He's like a
appeal.
he's like a demo publican.
Well, see, here's the thing is the Confederate flag is what you interpret it as for yourself. It's because everybody's allowed to have your opinion.
I go with Church's thing. Is it rebellion against the system? That's what it
Well,
stood for. Was
if you don't
rebellion.
like, well, my opinion on it is much more simple. If you don't like it, don't fly it. It's that simple.
Pretty much.
If you don't like it, don't buy redneck Nation clothes.
That goes back to the First Amendment, though, and people got a right to fly whatever they want,
Well,
even if it's
see,
a Nazi flag.
there are people that fly the Confederate flag in the ignorant term of racism. And that's fine because they have a right to do that, but it doesn't
They
mean
sure do.
it's like saying that, all white people are serial killers.
Doesn't mean it's right. Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't mean that it's true. That's like saying, all black people are, ghetto or whatever. That's not true either. That's like saying all Mexican people are,
Shout out
illegal.
to
That's not
Jason.
true either.
Shout out to Jason, whoever. That is correct. The Arkansas flag is the Confederate flag, just made into a state of Arkansas flag type. But you're right. It's a form of it.
Resembles who episodes? Wait, what did I miss?
What?
Hold on. I missed something. Hold on, guys. Hey, no step on snake. I'm glad you made it. I'm looking for something because I apparently missed something entirely. So I'm trying to figure out what I missed.
Where's my dog at? Brownie, you awake? Brownie, come here.
I seen that paperwork. What a horrible
I will be
situation.
right back, guys.
Okay, Jason, whoever, it doesn't go into detail about how it just said that he did. That's why I clarified that was something that somebody had said that I didn't see, but I believe it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jason. That's the most information that I have. That's why I specified that his ex-wife posted it. But it was go to my community page and read about it. Okay, I'm missing something because one of you guys said something and it confused me. So hold on. Things I've done. Okay, yeah, his wife might have got some of it for him because, as far as I know, he got a little under 200 from the Cash App scam. Which, yes, it was a scam because never once did he post about talking to a lawyer, and I guarantee you that money's gone. Can you explain? Okay. Yeah, Johnny can't accuse me of lying because everything I said I approve of. I have proof of exactly how I said it. If I said, hey, this person said this, here's the proof that they said it, And then there's, yes, he actually did this because here's a screenshot of his charges. Like, I'm very specific about how I say things because none of it can be misconstrued.
Sorry, I am back.
T-Damron, who are you talking about? When you say to good my communicator, you're talking about on YouTube. Yeah, on YouTube. There's 3 screenshots of a GoFundMe where they talk about it.
What is it? What are they talking about?
Petty Wheat Straw or PD Wheat Straw. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
What were they talking about the GoFundMe?
No, they're talking about the screenshots. I don't know what PD Wheat's talking about. He's the one who is.
I know, but I just got back. What were the screenshots about?
We were talking about the van. I don't know what was said. I missed it all the way. By the way, sorry guys, I was gonna go live on my page, but for some reason it's not letting me do it. So here we are.
Oh, that's some shade thrown at me.
No. He had already reached out to me, and so and his channel needs a little bit of help. And honestly, like, we've been texting. He's a pretty cool dude, so that's why we're here.
So, what is next in the Gobble saga? I made a video earlier called "The Rise and Fall of Saga." Rise and Fall of Gobble. The next video is going to be the end of Gobble because there's going to be an
end. At this point, because I've covered so many things, if you guys want to ask questions, go ahead and we'll get on to the tail end of everything.
Yes. And we're not talking about his tail feathers.
No, church pluck those. Thank you for going ham on this subject. I am a mama bear. And I took, like, that's when I kind of took it personal when I found out about the child molesting thing. That's when I was like, oh, okay. Because he's swearing up and down he's not a pedophile. Oh, okay, that's why DCS deemed that you were. Like
2 hours and 12 minutes of this, and it's going all over his page. We'll send it to him through Instagram, see how he feels about it.
I wouldn't poke the bear. Let him find it on his own.
Okay, yeah, you're right. He'll find it eventually.
I mean, honestly, he's not much of a bear. He's kind of like a koala with mange. But
yeah, he done poked Mama Bear up church. Up church.
See, and I'm gonna clarify that too.
Yeah, talk about the Mama up church filings.
Okay, so for some reason, and there's no clear. Oh wait, hang on. Did this because of the children? They were yes, Genesis. Okay, so with Upchurch's mom, she was getting like sexually explicit messages, like, and when I say that, you know, Gobbles tried to like turn it into like a whole, you know, oh well, you know, I never, you know, made a sexual comment about them. Well, no, that's not what he's accusing you of. What he's accusing you of is saying sexually related things about somebody and to somebody. He's not saying, like, Gobble's not getting a hold of him saying, hey, I want to fuck you. He's saying, hey, you fuck this. Or
your mom fucked Deerdorf and stuff like
that.
Well,
that was one of the things. And like, and he keeps saying that. And here's the thing, like, I'm just gonna throw it out there. So what? Say she did. Say she's doing it right now. What the fuck does it matter to you?
Yeah, say
what
she
does
did
it concern you that a woman has a healthy sexual appetite? And you know what? At her age, if she's pulling young dudes like that, go you. Get what makes you happy. And it ain't none of your fucking business. Talking to Johnny. It ain't none of your business what that woman does. I don't care if she's got 4 lesbians, 10 bis, and 6 gays that she has on all the time. It's not
Three guys.
it's not your business to know what she does.
And three
Her
guys
body
lined up for a 15 train gangbang. It ain't none of your business.
It's well, my whole point is I don't care if, I don't care who's doing what. It's not your business to be. So what? So what? He said it himself. What's he supposed to do? Chain her up? Put her in the dog kennel? Like, then what? What the fuck does he care? If anything, he probably cringes when he thinks about his mom in any other way or any other situation besides being his mom, because he's normal.
Yeah, and that's why the Gobbler's doing it. Trying to get under his skin.
Yeah, he said that whole situation in Corbin is such crap. Like, his girlfriend was there. His girlfriend attended Corbin with him. So he must be like the sneakiest, like, have a clone Illuminati shit that I've ever seen, because supposedly he spent days with this girl, meanwhile spending all his time with his girlfriend. So if anybody can tell me how to make a clone of myself so I can, go do things that I want to do, let me know. Because God knows I need 2 of them to deal with all my kids. That's really respectful, Jason, whoever. So, no, I don't find it annoying. Just don't call me old bitch or something else. Yes, he is a freak. So, at the end of the day, like, and now his mother has filed charges because of the constant, like, sexual harassment. Like, that's what she filed against him, but that's what's really happening to her. Because, like, imagine, like, if you guys have kids, imagine somebody writing one of your kids saying that about you. It's just gross. It's just weird. Like, stop. So, I mean, she got him for sexual harassment, and honestly, I hope the charges go through, because there's no reason to say anything to her. And that's something else. She is the sweetest, most uplifting person. If you go on her Instagram, she is so nice. Nobody's taking your comment wrong. But Patty is so nice and so sweet, and there is no reason to say anything about her. I will fucking, like, hypothetically, if if I was there and she was there and he tried to sexually harass her with me there, then I would end that particular conversation. Next week, I'm glad that you feel that way. But I don't really defend people who beat on women and kids and is accused of molesting them. Where did my co-host go? Hello? Oh, I heard door. Yes, I have plenty of proof. Go to my channel. Literally, go to my channel. Look at my community page. Look at the videos that I posted. Most of it comes out of his own mouth. Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead and leave him in. Go ahead and leave the troll in, because you ain't got nothing better to do, and I got nothing better to do besides watching you stupid.
What troll's in here?
His name is Nick Swick. He's saying that so and so is a stand-up guy. Hey, Craig Squad for Life. What's up?
Here I come. All right, I just blocked him. I'll be right back. I gotta help my granddad.
What's up, Creek Squad for Life? No problem. No, nobody's hitting nobody. Oh, I can't get one in the live, dear.
What?
Oh, I was talking to Creek Squad for Life.
Okay. I got rid of that dude, all right. But yeah.
I don't know, Jason. Whoever, somebody explain this to me.
Please like and subscribe to this channel. What the Jason dude said? Are you going to maybe be able to go live on your
He
channel?
was trying to figure out what's wrong with my life, and I'm like, I don't.
Listen, guys, if she doesn't, I will have her on here tomorrow by herself. If you guys do not want me on here that bad.
No, it's not that. He's just asking because I've been fighting with it all day. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to figure it out. I was talking about the people commenting on her personal page. Wait, who's commenting on whose personal page about what? Oh, I always have trolls on there. It's funny. Just don't eat. What do you mean don't eat? Oh, I don't care. I've eaten candy like 4 times since I've been sitting here. You guys just don't know. I don't know what any of you guys are talking about. Okay. Why do you hope to accomplish? Okay. No, you're fine, Andy. You can ask him whatever. I hope to accomplish that people don't buy into his victimizing, because there's people, like genuinely good people, that are trying to help him when
Like
he's
me at
so,
first.
like there's people, like he said. And wait, what? My name starts with a K, but what's 5:30?
I can bring him back if I even wanted to, Marty McFly, but I'll
Your
try.
audio did something weird.
Can you hear me now?
Jason, whoever, you better come give me those gummy bears. I need those.
I'll try to bring him back, but I don't think I can.
What do I hope to accomplish? I hope to accomplish people seeing that he's full of crap, and that he's an abuser, and that he's a danger to children.
We hope to accomplish his children getting a better home.
Like my hope and my goal is for people to understand that he is not a victim, that people need to stop sending him money, that it's not
stop sending them that crack money.
like that his kid, that the allegations that are made against him are real allegations, and that he really did hit a kid in the face with a stick. He has been accused of sexually abusing his kids. He has had a child removed twice. One of them was never given back. That's nice of you, Quake Squad. I like you. The dude.
And she will have those documents to everybody inquiring about them starting to upload tomorrow. I promise you.
Guys, I've already clarified a lot of what I said is already in videos out of his own mouth on my channel.
If she needs a freaking Google storage location, I'll give her mine to put them in.
Oh, I've got Google One.
There you go. She'll have it uploaded to Google Drive to share if we need to.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do like a mass upload and then make it public.
Make a Dropbox.
All of it.
Make like a Dropbox. For real, make a Dropbox. Yep, that's right. Shout out Genesis channel. Shout out at Genesis Boyer.
Go ahead, Creek Squad. What you got? Guys, ask away. I'm here to answer questions.
Hey, Genesis Creek Squad asks, how did you know Johnny? She's just asking is all.
She's clarified it before. She used to be friends with him.
Yeah, she used to know them. She's got family in Paintsville, I believe. She said that publicly,
No,
so
Jump
I don't.
Master. I do not think that it's creepy. I'm a very Southern hospitality kind of woman, so.
Yeah, we're Southern here. Anyways, I was gonna say that I've had a Instagram 20-minute convo with Johnny when I was trying to get him help and stuff, and also trying to investigate and see how much did he actually believe was going on about that was true, and what was he maybe potentially fudging. And from what I could tell, he definitely was messed up on something, and he certainly has a very paranoid type complex. And I study body language analytics and profiling, behavior profiling, so I would love to do a psychological profile on him.
I recognize most of you guys, my subscribers, because I recognize most of these names, to be honest. I do remember you guys. Your guys' comments make my day. You guys are funny.
Yeah, and thank you all from Cammy's channel that is subscribed to my channel tonight because of this. I'm going to be bringing a lot of whatever she puts together in a Dropbox or whatever. I'm going to make a video compilation of it along with her, or I'll make another video of a compilation of all the latest stupid stuff that he released right before this Ryan incident and during it.
Johnny was a farm hand for my papa or papa, however you say that. Which version you mean? A long time, then drugs came into play and he started stealing from the ranch and farm. How do I like Ohio? I mean, that's where I was, born. Can you please write that number down and message me? Okay, Creek Squad 317-537-9451. Screw I got a block button.
Yeah, me too. That's what I always say about people scared with their numbers. They're scared like you can get a block number, and like people are like, oh, then they can get that text app. I'm like, do you realize how many numbers they have to keep making over and over and over just to
Well,
text you
to
one
be
time before you
honest,
block them?
my subscriber count's not like if it was a million or something, I would phone number out there.
Yeah,
But
I got you. Which I'm glad, because that's how I got to meet you. Because I'm like, Squarework channel tonight is bringing you guys Cammy on the off point that her live wouldn't work, but also because she is somebody that is in the know when it knows about Johnny. And we have people like Genesis, who we know also knows about Johnny because she's from Paintsville and is talking to us. So we're not just talking shit. It will be all backed up. Just give it time.
most of it already is. Go on my page and watch my
Yeah,
videos.
yeah, literally. Yeah, literally. We can prove to you he's a drug head from the needle the other night.
I just got your text, Quick Squad. You can give me a real name now. I won't say it out loud.
Yeah, that's when I gave her my real name.
She
They
just
don't call
texted
me Sir Chameleon in real life.
I put my real name out there.
Well, I mean, I do on Facebook.
Quick Squad, you're one of those Starbucks girls? I'm just kidding.
Got them Ugg boots on.
Hold on. I'm going to have to leave live for a minute. I'll call back.
Okay. All right, guys. She's going to call back in just a second. So if all y'all want to hang out with me while we wait, that'll be cool. Basically, like, the Gobbler, man, let me just tell you guys a little bit about this guy. So, number one, I've watched him day after day after day. I've watched him go from making church inspired videos on YouTube and stuff to making hateful videos about church and the geek squad, as he likes to call us and shit, since. Now down to him being called out by Ryan in his hometown and him riding by like a little bitch saying, Dagburn, Dagburn, and shit. And then going home and showing his drug usage stupidly through the camera. That's the latest saga of the current Johnny Gobble story, if you guys want it raw, okay? That's what it is. This dude is out of his freaking mind. I'm telling you, he's out of his freaking mind. Oh my God. You guys are more than allowed to chat, of course. Hey, Creek Squad, if you could text Cammy and tell her to come back onto the stream, that would be great. Whenever you get a chance. Anyways. So, yeah, a drive-by. That's basically what he done. He basically got his fucking feathers plucked. Fucking by Ryan. And the dude then went back and loaded up a needle of Kentucky's probably finest Heisenberg meth. Yeah, I got it cleaned. I just like playing with it. Because I've been cooped up lately and I haven't shot in a while, so I want to take it shooting. And since I'm sitting where I'm at, then I've just been using the time to mess around with the magazine and the pin issue I had with it. I got it fixed and cleaned up. Anyways, but enough about that. This shit is crazy, Valentini, no doubt. Brad Smith, you're cool, man. You're cool, dude. Seriously, I understand, but we just don't want to like directly threaten or anything on the channel. I shouldn't be pulling that out on the stream. I did it because number one, I'm safe and sound at home, and I was cleaning it, and I was letting Cammy do a lot of the talking. So yeah, sorry about the confusion, man. But you're all good, dude. Um, yeah, they're not stalling with him, Andy. He's gonna be dealt with very soon. Here on the 25th, which is in about what 10 days from now, he's got 3 or at least 2 I know of for certain back-to-back court appearances, one pretrial and one arraignment, and I think he's got a felony arraignment for witness tampering, according to Cammy. So they're about to cook his goose. Because he doesn't have a lawyer. And I can tell him this, when he does get a lawyer, if he's smart enough to get one, they're going to tell him to take a deal. He's not going to be able to get it dropped. And if he takes the trial, he's going to lose. And he's probably going to get a bad sentence. So that's basically his future. I hope he loves it. Right now, I'm trying to get a hold of Cammy. Wondering what happened to her. Andy, it's funny. Sorry, guys. Not talking a lot. I just waiting on Cammy, man. Let me call her. She had a phone call. Okay, well, we'll just wait on her, guys. All right, if y'all don't mind. Matter of fact, I might be able to let y'all listen to something funny. Hold on. Oh, good night, Genesis. Have a good one. Take care. Here, guys, I'm fixing to put up a video we can watch together while we're waiting on Cammy to come back. Good night, Genesis. You can call me Ian. You're welcome, Genesis. Good night. Is it Ian? All right. I apologize about that. There was an issue. I can't hear you. Say again. Oh. It's probably my settings. Hold on. Okay. I ought to be able to hear you now. Can you get? Can you hear me? I can't hear you at all.
There, it said you unmuted me. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? How about now?
Cammy?
Yeah, can you guys hear me? Yep, they're saying they can hear me now.
Yes,
Sweet.
thank God.
It said the host had me muted. It was weird.
No, I didn't mute you ever.
So sorry, guys. I had a phone call.
No, we understand. Oh, Lord. Cannot believe the gobblehead. Well, y'all do realize it's only a matter of time before the cuffs come for old Mr. Gobble. Oh, silver bracelets. I would not want to be him in Kentucky, because that's the prison where old the booty warrior lives. I'm just saying.
Me, 3 possible, 4 pending cases. Now he has 3 pending, and then Upchurch said that his mom had filed charges. So that's obviously still up in the air whether or not they're going to do anything with that. But there is 3 confirmed current cases. That's on my community page. I posted that he's got 3 active cases right now. 2
And if they
misdemeanors and a
do,
felony.
and if they do, considering Mama Church will probably get a lawyer to help with that, the lawyer is going to be on that DA like white on rice. So he's probably gonna have 4 cases when it's all over. We don't know though. Just a guess, speculation. But we do know the 3.
And like I said, that's up on my community page right now.
Yeah, so you can always go check it out at Cammy
And also,
Victoria. Make sure you're liked and subscribed at Cammy Victoria.
I also have on my page, guys, I don't know if you've seen it yet. I had the paperwork from the school as to why they kicked him off the property.
Yes, she does, and it details his exact behavior down to the T of what he does on the street, in public office, on the internet, to people's children, etc. Provokes, suffers the repercussions, plays the victim card, files a report, plays victim on that, blames corruption, goes up to higher channels, makes YouTube videos, intends to go off and bitch and cry, moan, and do drugs. That seems to be the cycle.
Jason, whoever, I believe that it is criminal sexual harassment, to the letter. And if she wanted to, she could actually sue him for defamation and slander.
Yeah, because he has slandered not just church, but the whole church family in her name with the whole Deerdorf comment and her
Well,
sex life.
she's also got
And
an expensive net worth. So because of that, he would have to pay her in accordance with her net worth.
and not only that, if they saved, which I'm pretty sure they did, any messages he sent with soliciting her children, that in and of itself right there is especially if they said, I'm so and so years old, and he just glossed right over that and continued on his BS.
Yes, Andy, it would be an incident report. But it's actually beyond that. It's a criminal report because what he did falls under the letter of the Kentucky law for sexual harassment.
Yeah,
Like
Tennessee's a little bit more different, but Kentucky does have a little stricter laws, which is kind of good in these cases.
Right. Yeah, the thing is that
Yeah,
I want
you
to
know what?
clarify again. Church never accused him of
I
he
think
never accused him of being a pedophile. He said, because he didn't know about the charge, he didn't know about their previous kids and stuff. What he said was
I'm gonna fire
that
one up, y'all, and let her go ahead. Sorry.
huh
I said I'm gonna fire one up, like Jason had said. Go ahead. Sorry.
uh, um basically he never called him a pedophile. He said that everybody in his personal life that Gobble has contacted had sexually explicit messages in it. And so it stands to believe that it's possible that he could have done the same to this girl because nobody asked for Gobble to contact them. So it stands to believe that it's possible that he could have said something about her mom or whatever in a message. Nobody said that he was trying to solicit her for sex. Just, you're not allowed to talk sexual to a child, period. Nobody claimed that he did message her. And Gobble claimed, oh, he got a hold of my daughter. Da, 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 da. Okay, well, where's the proof? Because that's the thing with him is he always says, oh, I got it on video. I got this and I got that. Where are the videos then? Where's the evidence that he wrote her? Because, and they have to be time stamped with the date. Because at this point, you can fabricate anything, but prove that it's from his verified account and prove that it's from his message. Because, and then you go, oh, well, I don't have to prove anything. Actually, if you tell the truth, then there's no issue proving anything. I didn't have any issues exposing you. Oh yeah, he's quick to snitch about everything. Every time you turn around, I'm gonna file a lawsuit. I'm gonna file charges. Jason, whoever, it depends because nobody knows what those messages said. There was only one time that it was like exposed as to what was actually said. But for her safety, it's been kept out of the public eye what was said to her out of respect. But yeah, it's always funny that he posts these half-ass proof videos but you can't post any of the videos that actually would exonerate you, which there's no point, no proof now, because there's actually proof now. But
What happened to Cammy? What happened to Cammy? Oh crap. Cammy, come on, get it plugged up. We might have to end the live stream, damn it. Okay, well, we'll wait then. I'm not gonna. If she said shit and then it just cut off, and she didn't say she was ending it, then we'll wait for her. So those that are here, if you wouldn't mind staying and hanging out, it'd be very appreciated. It says she got banned for 6 hours. What? That's crazy. On StreamYard? Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Can you, I did not ban you. I did not ban you. Hold on. I did not ban you. It says there are no banned guests at all. I will take a screenshot of it even. What in the world?